Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ifactner's Meervoud in Netherlands, that is Plural in Dutch language video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will discuss when do we add an, s and apostrophe s at the end of the words to make them Meervoud. A singular is called Enkelvoud and plural is called Meervoud. Meervoud means more than one. We will also discuss 3 regels for spellings of the Meervoud. That is, we will discuss 3 rules to spell the plural in Dutch language. At the end of the tutorial, you will be able to do some exercises. First of all, let's take few examples. We have got an Enkelvoud word, man, and it becomes mannen for the Meervoud. The Meervoud of an Enkelvoud word, vrouw, is vrouwen. Vrouw is a woman. But a Meervoud for a word meisje is meisjes. Now we have added s to make a Meervoud word. Meisje means girl. Let's take another example. The Meervoud of the word baby is babies with a apostrophe s. Now you see that in these examples, in the first 2 examples, we have added an at the end of the sentence and s in the third word and apostrophe s in the 4th example. So we can make Meervoud woorden in Netherlands by adding an, s or apostrophe s at the end of the word. Let's discuss when do we add an, s and apostrophe s at the end of the word. Most of the Meervoud Dutch words end with an. For example, mannen, vrouwen, honden. Honden means dogs. Hund, honden. Now remember that if the word ends with a, that is e in English and it is pronounced as a in Dutch, a with a special character, al, an, am, ar of ea. If the word ends with these letters, then we add s at the end of the word. For example, meisje. At the end of the word, we can see it ends with a. So it becomes meisjes. And tafel ends with al. It becomes tafels. So if the word ends with these letters, then we add s at the end of the word. Now, Regel 3. If the word ends with a, e, o, u or lange I, then we add apostrophe s at the end of the word to make it a Meervoud. For example, word auto ends with o. And according to this rule, we have to add apostrophe s. So it becomes autos with apostrophe s. Baby becomes babies with apostrophe s. So to make a plural for auto of baby, we have to add apostrophe s. Let's revise that vowels are called klinkers in Dutch, and those are a, e, o, u, and I of I. And consonants are called medeklinkers. They are be, se, de, f, ha, etc. Now, let's discuss the regels or the rules for the spelling of the Meervoud. Regel 1. If the word ends with the consonant, that is a medeklinker, and it is followed by a lange klinker. Before it comes a lange klinker, that is double O, double E, double U. Then in the Meervoud we only write one klinker. So double O becomes O, double U becomes U. Let's take some examples. For example, we have got a word the street, a street, the street. Now you see that in the word the street we have got a lange klinker. Lange klinker is if two words, two vowels, two klinkers appear same at the same time. For example, double A, S-T-R, A-A-T. So there is a lange klinker in this word, and that is A-A. And the word ends with a consonant, that is medeklinker. Then according to this rule, to make a Meervoud, we have to omit one of the R's. So the Meervoud becomes straten with a single R. And we have already know that most of the words end with an, and te is not included in these two rules. Therefore, we have added an at the end of the word. So the word strat becomes the straten. Similarly, the word doors, that is a box, it has two klinkers, that is it has a lange klinker, and it ends with a consonant, that is with a medeklinker. Therefore, we have to omit one of the klinkers and add an at the end, and the doors become dozen. We will see why the S changes into, why does the S change into Z in this word in rule number 3. So right now remember that a lange klinker, if la lange klinker follows a consonant klinker, then we omit one of the klinkers. Similarly, boom becomes bomen. Boom is a tree. Bomen, trees. There is a lange klinker, double O, and the word ends with the medeklinker, M. Therefore, to make a Meervoud, we omit one of the klinkers, that is O. So it becomes boom, and we can either add an, s, apostrophe s, depending upon the above 3 rules, and according to the above 3 rules we have to add an at the end. So this is rule number 1 for the spellings. Let's discuss the rule number 2. Now we have got a word, the tas. Tas is a bag. If you see its spelling, then it is ta-a-s. there is a korte klinker. There is a single vowel in this word, which is followed by a Medeklinker. So if in a word we have got one vowel and the word ends with the klinker, that is with s, then we double the klinker. So tas becomes tass, tas, and we have to add an at the end of the sentence. So tas becomes tasan. Man, we see there is a one klinker, korte klinker. It ends with Medeklinker, and so we have to double the Medeklinker and it becomes manan. Bot becomes botan. O is a korte klinker and it ends with a Medeklinker, therefore it becomes botan. Rule number 3. If the word ends with F or S in an Enkelvoud in a singular form, then F changes into ve, and S changes into Z in the Meervoud version. So the brief ends with F, and according to rule number 3, if we have got F at the end of the sentence, of F at the end of the word, then we have to change it into V. So brief becomes brief one. Brief is a letter. So brief becomes briefen. House becomes hausen. S changes into Z. S changes into Z. House becomes hausen. Now let's take few examples. We have got an Enkelvoud word book, B-O-A-K. It will become booken because there is no lange klinker, because we have got two vowels O and A, ma, but they are not similar, therefore they are not the lange klinker, therefore it just becomes booken. We have to see that K doesn't come in rule number 2 and 3. It doesn't come in A, AL, AN, AM, AR of E, A, of R, E, O, U and I. Therefore, we have added AN at the end of the word. So book becomes booken. Similarly, hand is an hand, it becomes handen. Taxi. Now taxi ends with E at the end, and if we have got E at the end, then we know that we have to go add apostrophe S at the end of the sentence. Auto, it ends with a klinker, therefore it becomes autos. So if a word ends with R, E, O, U of I, then we have to add apostrophe S at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that now you understand the rules for the Medeklinkers, for the Meervoud version in Dutch, and how do we spell correctly in Dutch. So if you remember these 3 plus 3 rules, then you will be able to make the words in Meervoud and you will not be making any mistakes. If you have got any questions or comments, then please use the comment section below. I'm Ifactner. I will see you next time. Until then, take care, keep learning, keep enjoying. Good day.
Like, share, subscribe. Ifactner.